pineapple in this one too?
Apparently, it's on the list.
Well, there you go. Folks, 38 cocktails in. 33. Sorry, I lied.
You're good right now, right?
Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna.
Maybe we get Marmer to drink this one.
You might be.
Or instead of having to spin the wheel.
We are. Old Ben.
I don't know if you need this.
One of my favorite
Extra.
shirts. All right, let's. We're gonna take this back out of here. We're gonna take this back out of here. We're gonna take the grenadine.
No, I think you need it.
For this one?
Yes, you need it.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple juice.
Yeah. Simple syrup you may not need.
You don't. Simple syrup we don't. I do need sweet vermouth.
Oh, this was dirty.
Yeah,
Is that one dirty or clean?
clean. Hey, do you have soccer today?
I do, so far. I know.
Max's all got canceled
I just heard.
from the snow.
Yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
I know. So
It is tough to play in snow.
weather said nothing in Louisville at 3. So
Gotcha.
not gonna cancel yet.
Crazy. Folks, we are still here. Don't worry. We're not going to leave you. Not yet. But we're getting closer. No, we haven't heard from anybody in a while.
Nobody's calling.
I know.
Where is everyone?
I mean, it's snowing out. Everybody should be sitting in front of their...
You're gonna make it. You're gonna have syrup.
Huh? You can make it. You can have syrup.
No, I know. I heard that one. That was so cool.
Yeah, that's
Oh, did he?
Oh, this chair leaned back. And then,
They showed it 3 times. I have it.
What happened?
Everything. It's been great. All right. We're running senior day right now. So are you here tomorrow? At noon? I'm gonna let you. I've got some stuff. Okay, I'll let you banter and I'll watch. I'll be right there with Tom. Yes. I'll take it. Oh no, you. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah.
So I don't have a
What did I do? Oh, I have a shirt for that.
What?
Oh, that's perfect. And then I'll match you because I have.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, a Jim Beam bourbon shirt.
What bourbon is good?
I'll probably use Neograph.
relieve the pressure off that.
Yeah, because that is classic.
Fan
we'll see
cam.
how my-
Fan cam.
I do. Jeff, that's a thumbs up. I do have it. So we're good. Are we, is this our new hour? Hour 17?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
How you doing, Alan?
Good. How are you, Jeff? I just put you on fan cam here.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Let me walk away.
All right. What time does the rest of the team get here?
We got so we've got guests coming starting around I believe 12:30ish. Some at 1, some at 2, maybe even a couple at 3. The afternoon is going to be
busy.
It's going to be a little busy. It's going to be a little crazy. We can get it done, but it's going to be a little crazy.
Busy's good.
Busy's good.
All right, we are on.
Oh, wait. Go ahead. You can start. I just need to. I need to grab. I do have notes this time.
Yes, double entendre, Paul.
Uh-oh, I missed it. What was
It's a blanket and a coat. Silent double entendre.
Huh? I get notes for you. I know you know that one.
Hey, Nikki, Becky Bill says, wake up.
Oh, I'm awake. That was just for show. That was for the camera. No.
That is true.
And we are back.
And here we are. So we are on number 33. So this is we're going to step back we're going back into death care, which I know we've been in and out of that quite a while as we're doing this, and I'm going to make sure everybody's on. I know, folks. I try to keep up with. Oh, we're good, right? There it is.
The boys are winning.
Up. Oh, nice. That's our soccer team.
Okay.
Boys are winning 5-0. That's pretty solid sign of a win. So that's great. I don't even know what time it started, so that's pretty good. All right, folks. So here we are. We are in the 17th hour, right?
17th hour.
17th hour. We are 2/3 in. Is that right? 8,
yeah.
16.
Yep.
So we are. Yeah, we're into the last third. Rounding home.
Totally downhill from here.
Total, and by that we mean the quality of programming and information that we're about to provide.
Oh, see, I meant the other, but you're probably right. You're probably right.
It's a downhill run from here. So we're bringing in another sponsor, another cocktail sponsor. This is a fun one. There's a lot of people that have done multiple sponsorships with us, but I want to give credit to C&J because not only have they done sponsorship with us before, but they've actually also done other programs with us outside of this. And then we've used those funds for the cocktail show. So, for example, one of the things we did last year, they bought, I think, 100 of our cocktail books.
Really?
And then gave them out to clients as a gift.
That's a great partner.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Thanks, CJ.
And so it was fantastic. They've done that. I also did a private cocktail show for them they were hosting an event, and we did we did this cocktails and cigars little thing. So I made a cocktail. I believe it was the El Presidente. Nice rum drink, which is good with a cigar. And paired it up, and that was a lot of fun. That was back in the days of Zoom meetings, if you remember those, 50 people in one Zoom meeting. So we made a cocktail, and then everybody stayed on. We drank it together, toasted and cheers, and yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
Gober's checking in.
Who is?
Gober.
Oh, I love it.
Doug Gober. And Donald Getz says, when is Jerry Lewis on?
I'm looking for him as well. I felt like Jerry Lewis a few times. I just, that just disheveled, by the end, it's all disheveled. The glasses are hanging off, and
towel around his neck.
towel around his neck. That's what I need. We're about 2 hours, I think, from all of that happening. Yeah, and the fact that I continue to call him Jerry Lee Lewis doesn't help either, because Great Balls of Fire. That is a mess. So anyway, so C&J, who are they? What are they? So basically, C&J is this, and I'm not even going to say this little company. Maybe started off as a little company, but basically it was 1996. Henry Culp, there's your C, and Mario Jackson. So those two ended up putting this together. So Culp originally was a local businessman, and he was actually in the scrap metal down in southeastern U.S. Jackson, because you're like, okay, that makes no sense for death care. Jackson was a funeral director. And so anyway, they kind of put this together. Jackson left the company after a few years. Culp ran the business until 2007, when C&J came in and basically bought them up. And now their main office, they're in Rainbow City. But so what they do, they basically, this is the neatest thing ever. And I can tell you, I'm going to give you the problem and then tell you how they solve it. And then you can check out my hook while my DJ revolves it.
Ice, baby.
Ice.
All right, stop.
So that would have been fun. I could have done that throughout the whole 24 hours. Just every once in a while, I could be talking and just, and then everybody would thought that it froze, when in fact all I did was
Freeze.
stop, and really it's working fine.
There's still a third. There's still a third of the way that we can do.
I got it there. I'm just coming up with material.
My scalp hurts now.
Wait, did he freeze or is he? No, we're still working. We're in full motion. I believe I believe the term is slap happy. Anyway, so C&J. So let me get serious. Whatever that means. But so C&J actually though. So here's the problem. You have life insurance to pay for a catastrophic event like a funeral. The problem is that the money's not available then. And unfortunately, there are a lot of funeral providers that can't front the money on an insurance policy. It doesn't behoove them because sometimes that can take months. Worse than that, sometimes the policy will get rejected later, or there won't be all that was promised on it. So what happens is that a funeral home could lose money. The problem then results in is that funeral homes, most of them, will not accept a life insurance policy to cover the entire funeral bill right away. They'll make somebody. So long story short, this has been a hurdle. I remember many times when working with families back when I was a funeral director, when I had a heart and I cared, and running into this. And the problem is just because you have a policy and you say, well, can somebody, pay, and then you can reimburse yourself when the policy comes back. Nobody likes that. The funeral home or the family. Enter C&J. So basically, what they do is they fund funerals. They take that policy, they accept it, and they hold on to it. They go through that process, and then they front the money immediately to the family and to the funeral home to not only pay for the funeral but any other expenses that are needed. So it's it's a kind of an immediate pay, and they actually uh, have done. Last I talked to them, they have funded over 700,000 funerals.
That's a lot.
Basically, they have provided over $4 billion with a B dollars in the past 24 years. This year is their 25th year anniversary. Pretty amazing. So I look at all these numbers. There's a lot of big numbers in here. So I think what they need, nay, what they deserve, is a big number cocktail. And the biggest number cocktail that I know of is the $1 million cocktail. And they get it.
Sounds like a big number.
It's a big number. It's $1 million. So this cocktail, if you're curious where it comes from Austin Powers. And it is the $1 million. No, I'm kidding. That would be fantastic. But this cocktail actually has history. Alan was so disappointed. He's like, really? That's the cocktail? You're an Austin Powers? And like, no, I wouldn't do that to you. So what this cocktail is this is 1894. And basically what we have Lois Eminger and Louis Eminger, and he is German bartender, and he is actually credited with the bamboo cocktail. Now, I say he's credited. This is one of two stories of who gets credit for it. Now, he is the father of the bamboo cocktail and is working in the Grand Hotel in Japan. And he basically wrote a story and an article and an advertisement where he said that basically 25 sen, Japanese coin, for anything, but the flavor of this you can buy the cocktail for 25 cents, but the flavor is worth $1 million. And that was this little thing he wrote, and so people give him credit for this quote $1 million cocktail. But there's actually probably a better story, and that is still a little later, 1910, and this is our boy. Hold on, because this is a collector's item, and I can't believe I was able to track it down. But I actually have his name tag from when he worked. So this is Mr. Nyam Tong Boon. So actual name tag, I was able to get that collector's item. Yeah, a lot of people after that. Anyway, Nyang Tong Boon, creator of the Singapore sling, he actually was said to have actually created the $1 million cocktail. And anyway, they give him credit. And in 1930, Harry Craddock, the Savoy Cocktail book, actually published it. And basically, Harry Craddock, gives credit also to Nyang Tong Boon for this cocktail. So what is it? Is it good? Is it delicious? Of course it is. I don't do bad cocktails. So let's make it. Now, first things first. We are going to have ourselves an egg white cocktail. I know Alan is very excited about this. He's not.
Not at all.
But it doesn't matter. We're still going to do it. Now, for an egg white cocktail, there's a couple things we have to do. One, we want to go with all steel. And the reason is that will help hold the egg together. It'll keep it cooler. And so we are going to first do our egg white. You want to dry shake the egg white. Then we will add our other ingredients and the ice. So first, see how this works after 32 cocktails.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Oh boy, these farm fresh eggs. I will tell you, they are not easy. Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, we're there. Alan said he wants it now. He said I absolutely.
He can't even look at it.
Do we have to get rid of the egg for you? Here, remove the rest of the chicken. All right, so there's our egg white.
I'll take the fender away.
Please take the fender away. Where is my? There it is. It's funny how some of these fit together and some don't. And that one. All right, so dry shake. So basically, all it is our egg white, and then what we'll do is we will add without ice. We're going to come in and put the rest of our alcohol in with it to give it that rest of the dry shake. So we're going to go gin, 2 ounces of gin. I did not grab gin. That is vodka. Chubb,
Yeah.
need an egg.
What happened?
I put vodka in.
Instead of gin.
Yeah, I've got too many bottles sitting out.
It's early.
So, well, no, I want to leave their stuff out. So we'll do that. But I will put a bottle of gin up here. Folks, we're here all week. Huh? Take 2.
Oh.
Trade.
Do I need another?
Yeah.
Mixing cup?
Yes. No, I have one. I got one.
No. Do this.
Okay. Oh. Much better egg anyway. Alan, I know you were
I'm
concerned.
not looking.
Good Lord. That is one sticky egg. Alan.
Not looking.
Come on.
Oh.
Alan loves raw eggs.
Oh, God.
I like raw eggs, and I cannot lie.
You other brothers can't deny.
You cannot deny. When an egg white
Walks
gets
in.
sprung and walks into your face. Come on. Now we go with the gin. For God's sakes, Paul, how do you get gin and vodka confused? Well, how do I not get anything confused? So, I know. So we're going to go all without any ice. We're coming in. So our gin, sweet vermouth, half an ounce of our sweet vermouth.
Cheers.
Cheers. Then we're coming in with half an ounce of pineapple juice. I know. You're thinking this is a weird drink. And then half an ounce of grenadine.
The gurgle is awesome.
Is it not great? It's my favorite little bottles. Then, now we can easily come in and really give it.
Nice dry shake.
So there was one time You remember this?
I remember it.
So
Live on air.
live on air, I've done numerous egg white cocktails. So now what you do is you come in, you put the ice in after the dry shake, then you can go back. You can give it a good, quick, wet shake with the ice. Then you come in with your martini glass. I have one. I don't know. I got it right here. And you're going to strain. Trust me, we're straining. We are straining on so many levels right now.
That's a double entendre.
Now, the beauty of the science of everything is as that sits, it will form a little egg white layer on top of that cocktail, and that's what's amazing. And so on this one, again, we did pineapple, and we will continue that pineapple. So one of the reasons this cocktail.
What?
Nah, nothing. I'm just. We're gonna.
You order skewers?
No, that's what I was looking for. I opened that drawer and I did not remember why I opened the drawer.
Oh, that's the
Yeah. I was like, I wonder what was I was thinking about on that one. So, folks, other than coming in with a little emergency, also in of itself, $1 million cocktail. Folks, here's the funny thing about this. A lot of people have a belief of why this was called the $1 million cocktail back in 1910. First of all, before I tell you that, let's see if this cocktail is all it's cracked out to be. Oh, Alan. Oh, I know that scares you to death, but
try not to look at it.
So what's great about this cocktail is the fact that it's the mouthfeel. So the egg whites, they give it just such a great egg, kind of smooth, silky texture. So while Alan gets sick, that's what's happening. But here's the funny thing: most people believe that this was a $1 million cocktail back in the day because of the pineapple, because it was a little bit of pineapple juice, and pineapples were hard to get, and that's what made it so expensive. When in fact it was actually the egg. It was the egg that was made it so hard and valuable, because it was the eggs that were actually not only harder to get, but to do the egg white and all that. This, my friends, was your $1 million cocktail. To C&J, I wish them another 25 years and soon to serve over 1 million funded funerals, not just 700,000. So shout out to them. Thanks for helping us. And
Thanks for being a partner.
Cheers. Thanks for being a partner and letting us help you and helping us do this. Oh, that's good. I believe they may actually have 1 or 2 or 100 of these. My guess is he got 100 of them and
Couple more.
probably couldn't get rid of them. I bet you they all get sent back. So he's probably like, oh my God, he's going to send me another book. And I'm going to have to stack it on top of the other 100 I have. So I'm going to write this out. We'll keep it a little generic. So, C&J. To a priceless friend and company. Cheers. There we go.
All right.
How we doing?
We are right on time, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty
Not gonna
amazing.
lie.
So let me take this. Let me take this
And
and
change your shirt.
change. Yeah, that's fine. If anybody wants some egg white,
I'll have a drink. Becky Bill wants to know if we want anything, food, drinks, or caffeine.
we've got lunch coming here in a little bit, so we're golden. The one thing I'm gonna pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anybody? Craig, you ever have an egg white cocktail? You're afraid of that one too, huh? I get it. This is our next one. This will. We're not out here our own. Here, Shell will keep this one. Isn't that great?
I feel like, here, let's do this. We should pull on your arms. You should pull on his feet.
Oh boy. Don't break
I'll
my
pull on
video
his arm.
production.
I won't. It will be very gentle. We'll be gentle.
Jeez.
Oh boy. I'm going to lose production.
All right, we need to turn the fan cam on.
Yeah.
Oh man, I heard it. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, see?
Fan cam.
Be our guest. Good idea.
Traction.
Yeah.
I'm like 6'3" now.
Yeah.
What's the dress?
What?
I think I can get it.
Oh, I know what's coming up next. Man, I know what's coming up next.
Can I take
Another egg white.
You know, while we're doing the big changeover,
Don't need this one.
Yeah,
That was not
orange.
used.
that's not used. Those are good.
Is this clean? That's clean. You got ice.
I'm a pacer.
So sorry, babe. You know, I want to go back. Swapped out a shirt. So that shirt, people were asking, you know, oh my gosh, where'd you get it? And what the heck? Love it. So if you couldn't read it, that shirt said all men are cremated equally. What's funny about that shirt is that, again, in my programs, I actually say that. I use that as a quote, and then I talk about.
Oh, you don't need oranges or lime.
I do.
No, you don't.
I need orange juice
Much
and
orange-
lime juice.
Yeah, but you've got oranges right there.
Yeah, true. You're right.
They're a precious. We're running low,
Got it.
so I don't want you to be all free.
Yeah, winging it with that.
What are you running low on?
Guess what again?
No, we got.
Again? Even after 10 more?
Man, what are we doing to them? What?
So apparently it was the 3 bags, the 4 bags of limes and lemons are not as necessary as the 10 bags of oranges.
Got like oranges.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
I
you know what?
Bags of oranges, so I just got 10.
So part of the problem, though, is you never know
Right.
how much juice you're going to get out of an orange. So the problem is a lot of these cocktails that would normally be like, oh, half an orange is plenty. It's taking like 2 oranges to get enough juice.
Yeah.
Don't blame the
juiceless.
messenger.
Don't
Don't blame the
squeezer.
juicer.
Yeah, don't blame the juicer. Never
You know?
blame the juicer.
Don't blame the juicer. I didn't. All right. So I think we're going to be fine. I think we only have one big orange one coming up. Am I right? Am I right? Or am I right? Or am I right? Right.
It's about time for another call.
Yeah, you know.
We haven't had a call in a while.
We have not had a call in a while.
So
And we're getting ready for a fun little cocktail coming up. We got
I did. She said she's going to stop by after the game.
awesome. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. We're going to move that so I don't mess up. We're going to go here. This is for me. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to try to make fewer mistakes in the last
8 hours.
8 hours. We need some dark rum. How dark do we want to go? You got options.
Dark rum's good.
Or we go with Ernest. Right.
Look at that! Ask and you
Ask
shall.
and ye shall receive. Who do we have? Hold on. Here we go.
So we're going to get
You've got the BMQ live on the air.
Awesome. It's Christina Dabari.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh God, it is
Wow,
morning.
I mean,
I'm not sure where she
hey,
is.
speaking of which, hey, Shel, I think I have a charger out there. Can you? I've lost my phone or my watch. So good morning. I guess I can't argue with that.
Well, I didn't want to make you jealous, but I just woke up.
Oh,
So did he.
that is, yeah. I'll let you know when that happens for me. Very jealous.
I'm having Bailey's in my coffee as well this morning.
Well, there you go. Look at that. It's a trend.
Wow. Well, you did a great job with the Roxy drink at 4 in the morning.
Yeah. That really was a surprising cocktail. That was good. I will tell you, it was it was amazing how all of those flavors you could peel out of that drink all the way down. I mean, it was a quarter teaspoon of Anchos Reyes liqueur, Anchos Reyes liqueur, and you could still taste just a hint of that pepper.
Yeah, it's an amazing drink. I know.
It really is.
Eat it with the rare ingredients, even though you had to go out of your way to get them.
It was well worth it. So I don't want to give anybody. So first of all, I am not saying we're going to do this again next year. However, if we did, what I know I won't do is 48 hours because we thought about that. I think somebody would die. But what we might try to do is do more cocktails in 24 hours. But saying that, I gave everybody kind of carte blanche. Do whatever you want. I mean, you threw out a good, tricky cocktail, and I appreciate the challenge. What no one did, thank God, and I shouldn't even say it, there is a cocktail that is listed as the most complicated, most ingredients of any cocktail in the world.
Oh.
And nobody put that one out there, so thank you. I want to say it's got 50 ingredients or something.
Holy cow!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But I mean, it's legit. It's a published cocktail, so it's not just somebody throwing stuff. It's made. It's out there. Anyway, so as challenging as yours was, well worth it. Well worth it.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
Liked it very much. Yeah, it was delicious. Yeah, like I said, some people sent some cocktails. And I was like, hey, is there something secret? Do I can't find it? And most of the time, I was like, nope, I just want it. And I was like, okay, I'll make it. And I love that.
Well, it's a rare cocktail, and you're in the final home stretch now, so best of luck. I think I'll stop by a little later to represent Spring Grove.
I love it. We have a cocktail coming up for Spring Grove.
I know.
So we'll hopefully you'll be here, but we'll represent.
So how can I donate to this wonderful show you've got going on here?
Well, we are at www.coatdrive.org, and you can go online. That's coatdrive.org, and you'll see a little button that says, I want to donate to the telethon. I want to see Paul hurt himself. And if you do that, you can put any amount in.
Well, I was just kind of hoping I'd give you my credit card number over the phone. You got a pen and pencil? My credit card information?
We have been waiting 18 hours for you. Yeah. Let's start with the CVS code.
I got it.
Yeah. So say it slow so we can write those numbers down. But if you want to donate, my gosh, you've already done enough, and anything and everything is welcome, and I know you have donated, so thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, good luck, and we'll see you a bit later.
We will be here, and come on in. We'll see you the next cocktail hour.
All right.
See you, Christina. Thanks for checking in. Bye.
Did you get another call?
Yeah, we had a call. So if you were the one calling, there's probably a voicemail that I don't know how to access. So if you're leaving a message,
We're not getting
I'm not getting it. But call back. We're here. We're not going anywhere. Not yet. Believe me, you'll know when we're done.
Yes.
You will know. Now, we are ready for... Let's see who we've got on. Oh, we've got some people. Yes, Rick. We got... There you go. I got Hoding. He is... I'm going to tell him. Deal. He wants to donate. He wants merch. You got it.
He should call in.
Yeah, call on in. Maybe that was him. Yeah. We got people watching. Yeah, this is huge. All right. What's our... Oh, wait, hold on. What is it? That clock can't be right. It's not 9.
It's a 11:45.
11:45. Woo! Well, let's jump into this next one. So, so if you've been paying attention to the logos, this logo is going to look very similar to one we did earlier when we did the Sazerac. And that is because Doug Gober, who actually called in, we talked a little bit about Lafitte, and he not only did he have his company, Foresight Companies, donate, he actually also donated on his own, which he does every year, personal contribution. He and his wife Vicky, and this cocktail is a no-brainer. This is absolutely the cocktail that I have to do for them. I knew the cocktail to make for him and Vicky before they ever even called and donated. Right, Chel?
Yeah.
And the reason is that the cocktail that I knew they would want, and well, actually, I guess as I say that, I don't know why they would want this, because this is, you got to understand, not only they are in New Orleans, home of the hurricane. Well, let me give you a little history. Now, Doug, if you're watching, there is actually a story of the hurricane that goes like this. 1939, cover your ears, New York World's Fair in Queens. And there, in 1939, is a bar. And the bar is called the Hurricane Bar. And they put together a cocktail that is served in a hurricane glass. And there are people that believe that that is where the hurricane come from. Boo. I agree, it's boo, but it's out there. But it's wrong. And it's wrong because we know for sure that full credit, this is New Orleans. New Orleans says this is their drink. And it is Pat O'Brien's, and it's 1940s. And it's after World War II. And actually, while there's really no documentation on that 1939 story, they actually have a time capsule that was buried showing documentation of the hurricane in Pat O'Brien's. Now, here's the thing. It's always fun of why people create drinks. And I can sit here and tell you that a lot of times it's medicinal, right? We've heard those stories all night, you know. It's good for what ails you. And then we've heard drinks where somebody wants to create a signature drink, right? And then we haven't talked to too much. It's basically this this idea of not only but we didn't have any tonight, not yet, but of a contest. A lot of drinks are basically almost created by the companies in an effort to market their own drink. Midori, for all intents and purposes, Midori, while they didn't do it as a contest, they actually got clubs to create cocktails with that Midori, be able to get it out. Well, this is another little story. So remember, let's go back. It's 1940s, right? It's right after World War II. What people don't realize is that bourbon and and scotch and whiskey, they're all on short supply. You can't get it. It's hard to find. But rum, rum, it's flowing down the rivers. It's everywhere. This is like you can get rum walking down a street corner. But here's where they made it a little tough. They actually, the liquor companies got smart, and what they started doing is say, for you to get 1 case of whiskey, you got to buy 5 or 10 cases of rum. So what this led to is this overabundance of rum, and nobody knew what to do with it. Nobody had any great cocktails until Benson, Pat O'Brien, and his partner, Charlie Cantrell, sat down and said, what are we going to do with this? Now, we got to give credit to the bartender, too. We don't want to forget Louis Culligan, the bartender. And we got to give him credit because not only did he help create it, he actually was the first one to publish it. He published it in Cabaret magazine and actually got the credit for the cocktail. And basically, the rest is history. But this was all basically a matter of supply and demand. They had an overabundant supply of rum, and they needed to create a demand. So enter the hurricane glass and enter this rum concoction, and what ended up becoming the signature drink, not only of Pat O'Brien's, but honestly, the signature drink of New Orleans. So let's talk about how you make it. Well, I didn't give you let's make it first. So not too bad of a drink. Got a lot of ingredients, but nothing crazy. It's got rum in it, and it's not just rum, it's rum and rum. Might as well be a tiki drink. 2 ounces of dark rum. Then 2 ounces of light rum, not to be confused with vodka or gin that is sitting around. But this is 5 Stories. We're going to go with their nice light white rum. 2 ounces. Then we're going to come in with OJ. Yeah? You double checking me and making sure I didn't?
No.
Because I don't mind, because it's very possible.
That's Northern Road too, right?
What's that?
That's Northern.
Yeah, Northern Road. Yeah, put them up. 5 Stories Distillery. Then we're going to come in with some orange juice. And I will be careful with the orange juice. Yeah, you want to see something fun?
Not yet.
Hey, Shelb, I need a juicer. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. I'm kidding. I got it. I have one. That was just me trying to stay awake. She laughing?
No.
She's wheezing. She's laughing.
I thought so.
She's not making any noise. She's laughing.
Yeah.
I think her head just spun around like 3 times.
Hey, actually, you know what? This is being serious. Do we actually have any of the red maraschino cherries? I think we have some upstairs. This actually, of all the drinks.
Well, she's looking.
I know. I love her.
I will soon. Especially.
I'm thinking it'll perk me up.
Yeah, I think I might.
Stretch again.
Well, I'm going to wait for a sec because fresh OJ is going to be my route to make this. If I would have spilled that orange juice, I'd have been thrown out of the bar.
I did bring a change of clothes.
2 ounces of passion fruit juice. Now this is again another one that I'm not going to be juicing this on my own. It's hard enough to. Can I have the regular then? I do need. Yeah.
The yummy cherries.
Anybody else expected that was going to be red? By the way, the passion fruit. I kind of did. I don't know. Probably the picture.
I'm not sure what a passion fruit is.
Two.
We want 2.
Half an ounce. Now let's go here. Let's go. We're gonna go half an ounce. Half an ounce simple syrup. Half an ounce of grenadine. Now again, folks, this is my grenadine. I'll get a good red color, but I'm not gonna get. If you've ever had the actual Pat O'Brien's Hurricane, it's candy red, and it's delicious. I've drank many of them. And then the last thing, we're gonna go in half ounce of lime juice. That's it. Then we're going to come in with our ice. Ice pick. And folks. And then we shake. Shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
So you like it?
Nice and cold. Feel it already. Then what we're going to do is put over some fresh ice. Always spilling a little bit of ice. It's okay. Come in. Again, Pat O'Brien's going to be candy red, but I'm using natural grenadine. It doesn't have the dye in it, so we get this. It's still delicious. And I'm going to, of all the ones, this is the only cocktail where I will defer and put a maraschino cherry, because that is how you will get it there.
We out.
We out, and
We have tuxedo chairs.
Tuxedo cherries.
we have tuxedo cherries, fancy tuxedos. We'll do that. Come in.
Fold it up in there.
There you go. Make a little cherry and
Orange cocoon.
yeah. Hold on, housekeeping. I think they did that on purpose.
Call from
You're at Pat O'Brien's.
housekeeping.
See, that's fantastic. Great minds think alike. What's going on, sir?
Man, we're just excited to be with you guys.
So we have, so this is the one, the only, Doug Gober. We have just concocted your Pat O'Brien's official hurricane. Now, the only difference I'm going to do, I've got to put a little emergency because we're staying alive here. And I've got to take a sip.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, that is such a great, that's a refreshing drink. So I hear Vicky on the line.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
I didn't give the detail yet. I'll share it real quick, and I think I got the number right. But I knew that this is the cocktail that you guys are going to want because Vicky actually plays piano at Pat O'Brien's, and she has played piano there for 42 years.
What?
She's a rock star.
Wow.
Like, literally. I mean, and I also know, as we sat here and basically were being destructive and having a cocktail every night on live Facebook and people were recording it, you were constructive and out there and doing live piano and shows, live streaming your piano from Pat O'Brien's.
We were actually doing it all from our living room initially.
Unreal.
One of the coolest things that occurred to us with Mickey trying to keep the Pat O'Brien's and her own personal message out there during the shutdown of everything. In April of 2020, I hope it's okay for me to tell this story.
It is.
The Pat O'Brien Facebook Live and did a video, a 2-hour session where people, just as they are today with you, they sent in requests. And Paul, we had 26,000 people from 14 countries sign in to Vicky's live stream from our living room.
26,000 people from 14 countries. Just to put that in context, in the course of the last 18 hours, we have 26 people from one state. I think most of them, but maybe in 14 different rooms.
We don't have 14.
And you know what? I said that. You're right. We don't even have 4 different rooms. We've had,
That's close.
yeah. That is unbelievable. That is so amazing.
Well, Paul, we all provide service and relief as we are able. And for me, in the heart of a lockdown, this was something that we were able to give people to just kind of take them away from being in the middle of a pandemic.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. And that's I love that. I love all the positive pieces that were out there, and yours was one of the biggest, and it was huge. I had no idea it was that many. I knew it was thousands, but that's crazy.
As is yours. You provide something to help the community as Pat O'Brien was doing at that point.
Well, it's always good when a community takes what's available and does something positive. So I appreciate those words, and you know what? One day, we're not gonna have 26,000 people. It's just but hey, maybe 260, and we'll take it. We'll take it and we'll run with it.
And it doesn't mean that the impact is any less, Paul.
True.
That you guys are doing here and your efforts. We will have been a supporter of the coat drive for a long time. Vicky and I have personally, and we're able to bring Foresight into the foray this year, and so we listed that as the Foresight companies, but it's really just Vicky and I continuing to support you and this effort, and we will absolutely continue to in the future. The one thing we will do differently for next year is we will make sure that you have a hurricane glass.
There you go. I agree. So funny story. A while ago when we went to do the first, so we made this one time during the original show, and we ran the same thing. And now this one, I didn't even go and look. But the last time we went and we could not find one. Of course, it was pandemic, so I was just excited to find bottles of booze laying around. I was happy with bathtub gin. But yeah, we'll do better. We will do better.
And you've done awesome. You were right on target with the story. The one thing we failed to mention is, and that you have mentioned several times, is that these occasionally these drinks have taken on a life of their own.
Yeah.
To the extent that bars, as Pat O'Brien's has been known for the hurricane and sort of the origin of it. Even there is from our earlier in the middle of the night conversation, the Sazerac bar that now exists in what used to be the Fairmont Hotel, but is now the Roosevelt Hotel. It was totally shut down for a number of years after Katrina, and the Sazerac bar has made an amazing comeback, and also is similar to the hurricane in that is sort of the place for that particular drink, and as are many others that you have highlighted in your 18-hour trek to this point. So we support you completely. I just wanted you to know that Vicki and I were not only watching but supporting all of your efforts, and we will continue to in the future. And we're just excited to see the work that you're doing, Paul.
Thanks for what you're doing.
Thank you. Thanks for the support. It's wonderful, and thanks for being along for this literally crazy ride that we are going down right now with just about 7 hours to go.
Yeah.
6?
No.
7.
Doggone
Now,
it.
you appear, Paul, to be holding up marvelously well. I don't know about the rest of you. When they panned the crowd earlier, it looked like
We lost a few. Yeah, we lost a few. But yeah, they're back up. We dragged them up. We're good. And
They're just doing shift work.
yeah.
We've got him taped to the bar.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, my shoes are actually screwed to the ground. So once I put my feet in it, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, I'm kind of stuck right here. It's not that I can't go get my own stuff. It's just I literally cannot move my feet. But it's working.
It is absolutely working. Goodness for the next 7 hours.
Thanks. We got this. We're on the down
We're
downslide.
round of third, heading home.
Round third, heading home. And you know what's funny? I can talk forever. I mean, I've just done 17 hours. I mean, what's another? But people don't realize, and if you ever do visit New Orleans, there are so many places to hit. You mentioned the Sazerac, but there are some great absinthe cocktails. Vouqueray, another great New Orleans cocktail. I mean, there is a whole list of.
Probably do 24 hours on just those.
There's at least 10 great cocktails, all from New Orleans. You can make an entire trip just off of that. At least that's how we travel. So.
Hey, Paul, thanks so much for including Vicki and I today. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being a part. Thank you.
We couldn't do it without you.
True. Very true. All right. Safe. Look forward to seeing you on the next trip. Been a while.
Thank you. See you soon.
All right. See you both. Bye. That's fantastic.
Good people there.
They are. They're great. So what time is it?
It is 12:07.
Time to get ill.
Now is this is it time to get ill?
Yeah.
Now this is our switch again. Are we to switch now or are we behind?
We are behind 7 minutes.
But we're on the hour.
Yeah, we're gonna
We're gonna shut down and
We're
go.
gonna shut down.
Okay. That's what I was making sure. So we're behind 7, but we're not behind 37.
no, we're not behind. We're down. We're good.
So here we go. We got it. Here we go. I told you, the folks, get ready for the ride of your life because this last short 7 hours is gonna go crazy. Blue Monkey Quarantine. Can we take your order?
I was calling to donate.
Whoa.
Oh well, my goodness, I love it. Who's calling in?
Oh, am I live?
You are. I know. Sorry, you are live.
That's not my thing.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I'm better at anonymous.
All right. Well, you stay anonymous. That's fine.
Okay.
What we'll do is the easiest way to do a donation is the secure way is we go to we have a site for our nonprofit www.coatdrive.org. COAT.
I will.
Yeah, coatdrive.org. There's a little button. It says, I want to donate to the telethon, and it will go straight to our 501c.
That sounds great. I'll go do that now.
You are awesome. Thank you so much. Can I ask, did you see us on like the news? Is that how you found out about us?
No, I think I have someone also taking calls for you. So through Facebook, basically.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thank you for watching and donating, and it is so appreciated. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, good luck.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Totally anonymous person.
We are so grateful.
I know. We got to, I
Kindness.
respect and, yeah, appreciate. We're don't need that. What are we going in for? Is this it?
Yeah.
This is it.
Is this the one?
You're ready.
Alright.
Wait,
I'm ready. Oh, did you do the flip? Oh, I didn't do a book yet. Hold up.
You gotta do the
We got a book. Got to do a book.
Oh, no, it's fine. We're in a drive. Who was that that called in?
Anonymous.
Anonymous.
No.
Doug, Vicky, thank you for allowing us to try and replicate what you have in New Orleans. Enjoy. Cheers.
Oh,
There it is.
Just like riding a bike.
Woohoo! All right.
We are gonna.
So we're going to take just a couple. We're going to do a flip, and then we're jumping right back in. So hold on. We're being right back.
We're gonna log off. Please log back on into the live channel.